Today, you and I are going to be exploring African beliefs by stepping into the world of the Yoruba to learn about their different deities. The key gods in the Yoruba belief system are Olodumare, the supreme god, and hundreds of other deities under him called Orisha. This video will give you an insight into the different Orisha as well as Olodumare. So if you enjoy videos like this, please like and subscribe to support the channel. Now let's get into the video. Firstly, it is important to know that Olodumare is not an Orisha. He is the supreme being in the Yoruba belief system. Unlike the Orisha, which are represented with human-like features, Olodumare is often described more as an all-powerful force that fills the universe, rather than a being with a specific look. Olodumare is considered to be the source of all life. No other deity can give life besides Olodumare. This is best represented in the Yoruba creation story, where Obatala, the chief of the Orisha, molded humans out of mud. But even with all his power and abilities, only Olodumare was able to give humanity life. Olodumare is known by different names such as Eledumare and Olorun, and the name Olorun translates to Lord of Heaven. Even amongst Yorubas practicing religions such as Christianity and Islam, some still refer to God as Olorun. Obatala is the most important of the Yoruba Orishas and is the second in command after Olorun. He was amongst the first of the Orishas to come to earth from heaven. Obatala was chosen by Olorun to create the earth and human beings. He shaped it, created oceans and forests, making Obatala essentially the architect of the world. Even though Obatala gave humans form by molding them, he wasn't able to give them life. Only Olorun had the power to do so. Obatala and Olorun had a very close relationship, and due to the influence of Christianity in Nigeria, he is sometimes compared to Jesus Christ. These comparisons are also due to Obatala's pacifist nature, and he is seen as a very peaceful god. Obatala comes from the Yoruba word Oba, which means king, and Tala, which means undyed, or white cloth. Hence, he is the king of the white cloth. This further builds on the idea that Obatala is pure-hearted, and the color white is often used to symbolize peace. In one story, after creating the first set of humanity, Obatala became tired and thirsty, so he found some palm wine which he drank. He continued his work, molding and creating humans, but the humans he created were in a different form than he had intended, giving them various ailments and disabilities due to becoming drunk. Obatala was consumed by guilt and he became the protector of all those with disabilities. Ogun is the god of iron, metalwork and war. In some iterations of the folklore, Ogun was one of the Orisha that were present during the creation of the world. He played the role of a path maker for the other Orisha to come to earth, removing all obstacles from their path with his axe. Other versions of the story say that Ogun was the first king of Ife. Ife is a large Yoruba kingdom that holds significant value spiritually for the Yoruba people. As the king of Ife, he was essentially betrayed by his subjects. In order to rectify it, he killed them, then killed himself. And after he died, he became a deity. Although he's often presented in a more aggressive light than many of the other Orisha, Ogun is often the one called in times of need. Ogun has been adopted outside of the Ifa belief system, and he is worshipped in Haitian voodoo as Ogun, as well as Afro-Caribbean religions such as Santeria, still symbolizing warfare and resistance. As the god of war, Ogun is often depicted as a tall and muscular man. Shango is a major Orisha. He is the god of thunder, lightning and fire and is known for his powerful and charismatic presence. Shango is a royal ancestor of the Yoruba people, as he was the third king of the Oyo kingdom, another major Yoruba kingdom. He is credited with unifying and expanding Oyo. This means that, like many other Orisha, Shango is considered to have been a human being who lived and became a deity after death. Shango is often associated with a double-headed axe, which is his sacred symbol, and he is known to have a much more fiery nature than gods like Obatala. Oshun is the river Orisha, and she is commonly associated with water, beauty and fertility. She is the daughter of Yemonja, the Orisha of the ocean. In some stories, Yemonja is depicted as the mother of all Orisha, but it varies. Oshun is depicted as a kind and helpful god who does things to help humanity. Like Shango and Ogun, Oshun is sometimes believed to have been a human who died and became a deity. As a human, she was one of the wives of Shango, the god of thunder. In other depictions, she is married to a different Orisha. The Oshun River in Nigeria is named after her, and since Oshun is associated with fertility, she is often associated with life. but in some stories when she's angered, she sends floods that destroy crops or withholds rain and causes droughts. As the goddess of beauty, Oshun is often depicted as a beautiful woman wearing gold and carrying a fan. Eshu is a trickster god in the Yoruba belief system and is presented as a benevolent and protective spirit. Eshu is also associated with Crossroads, symbolizing the point where different paths and choices intersect. He represents the need to make a decision and the uncertainties that come with them. He is used to teach the idea that there's always two sides to every issue. Eshu is often represented by carved figures and sculptures which are placed at crossroads or in homes. His symbols include the ritual staff known as Eshu, often adorned with shells and other objects. He is also portrayed as protective and a benevolent spirit who is a messenger between heaven and earth. Oya is the Orisha of winds, lightning and storms. She is believed to have lived in a town called Ira as a mortal and was one of the wives of Shango. In stories, she is believed to have the ability to shapeshift into a buffalo, and so her followers were forbidden from hunting buffalo. She was traditionally worshipped mostly by people within the Oyo Empire. Oya is also connected with the dead, and she is believed to guide the dead souls to the afterlife. Orunmila, also known as Orunmila, is a highly significant deity for the Yoruba people. He is revered as the god of wisdom, knowledge and divination. Orunmila is considered the grand priest and the custodian of the Ifa oracle, which is a central part of the Yoruba spiritual and philosophical tradition. He is renowned for his profound wisdom and his ability to foresee the future. He is the patron deity of the Ifa divination system, essentially allowing priests to see into the future. The Ifa priests are referred to as Babalawos. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to support the channel. See you in the next video.